All right, it's time for piano. All right, let's see here. Hey! Hey, everybody. Yes, I'm so happy that I was actually able to go live today. I'm just a few minutes late, but that's okay. Um, I'm feeling a little bit better. I had my vaccine yesterday, so this afternoon things are picking up for me. So I figured, why not go live? So I'm really happy to have you here today. Couple things you can do for me before we get started. If you could like and share this video, I would very much appreciate it. I would love if you would subscribe, right? So if you could subscribe on YouTube, I know that that helps me every single time, right? So I recently hit 5,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 10,000 by October, so see if you can help me with that, okay? The next thing, we actually operate on Discord. So my Discord server is really awesome. I love it. It's a great thing because that's where we have the heart of our piano learning community. Okay, if you want to be a part of it, I definitely want to see you there. Okay, that is one of the most important things that we have here in our area. Because you get to interact with me, you get to interact with your fellow piano learners, and we have a really, really good time. Okay, so join us on Discord. And then, last but not least, I'm on Patreon. Yay! So I'm really happy because I'm about to hit one of my first public goals on Patreon. I have a public goal of 100 patrons and I'm at 93 now. Okay, so if you want to be part of those last 7 and sort of round out my founders family, which you guys will be treated like a royalty, I would totally love to have you on there. Okay, pick a tier that works for you between $5 and $90 a month, and you'll support me on a regular basis, keeping these lessons free for everybody else. Okay, so if you can spare a few dollars, why not sign up? Okay, thank you so much. Fantastic. All right, hi. If you're watching live, say hi. Okay, I know some of you are watching. So last time we were working on Why Am I Blue, right? So if you look in your book, here's our book, The Big Bama Jamma. Page 116, we had a song called Why Am I Blue? Okay, and this song was sort of like a really cool exploration of syncopated notes and syncopated rhythm, okay? I love this song because it's very, very bluesy, right? You can put that little lilt to it and it sounds really cool. So let's see if we can play through this one together, all right? Very cool. All right, let me switch to piano view and we'll get started, okay? Let's do it. All right. So looking here for our piano view, we are going to be in that new G position. We're starting with a 1 chord, you know, the very first chord in our blues pattern. And we've got F sharps in our key signature, so be very aware of those sharps when they come up, okay? I will also float my right foot, the ball of my foot, on the pedal because I know that it is coming up later in the song, okay? Let's get started on Why Am I Blue? 1, 2, ready, play. Really nice. Okay. How did you do? Did you notice that I actually played the whole song in straight rhythm instead of that like bluesy lilt? Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt like maybe the straight rhythm for today would be pretty cool. So, hope you enjoyed that. That was really great. Now, of course, I say this every lesson. If you feel like you need more time on these songs, keep them, right? Get them to the point where you are satisfied with your progress. And when you're ready, submit your video on Discord in our Adults and Teens Learning channel, and I will provide feedback for you, okay? That's the beauty of this relationship, right? I am not a YouTube teacher that teaches and disappears. That's not what I do. I am there 100% of the time, ready and willing to help you anytime that you ask, okay? That's the difference between me and other YouTube channels and other piano learning apps, okay? I'm a real person and I have a real piano learning community, okay? That was a lot of fun, so bravo to you. So let's see what we're gonna be learning for today. Now, looking on page 117, we have a performance piece. Woohoo! Look at that. It's called Good People. I like it. Okay, so Good People is actually a book that was borrowed, or actually a song borrowed from the jazz and rock and roll course in the Alfred Piano Library. So that's cool. Like, we're learning some really amazing things in this book. But Good People is one of those songs that teaches you a very, very common technique in jazz and rock music. And that's the technique of call and response, okay? If you think about some of your most popular or most famous jazz and rock songs, they have like a call, what's a ba-da-ba-dum, ba-na-na-na-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-na-na-na-dum, right? That's a type of call and response, right? Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-na-na-na-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-ma-ma-ma-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-na-na-na-da-dum, right? It just keeps on going. It's got that feeling. You've got that emotion injected into that music. But we are learning something very similar to that here in this song, Good People, okay? So while we are learning it, I want you to look in that music and see if you can identify the call and response section of this piece, okay? Now, we're going to take a look at a few things here before we jump right into the notes. The first thing being, we've got F sharps again in the key signature, right? So you know the key signature is that beginning thing after the treble and bass staff are identified at the very beginning. I see a sharp sign on both of the F lines in my key signature, okay? So that's telling me we're gonna have F sharps, okay? We also have 4/4 time, okay? 4 beats a measure. You're very familiar with this now, right? Now we have a tempo marking of moderately slow. That's pretty good because there's a lot of crazy accidentals in here. Sharp signs, flat signs, and natural signs. So we're going to have to be fully aware of those changes in the notes. So having a nice slow tempo helps quite a bit, okay? Now, we've got a really funky roadmap in this song too, but I'll go over the roadmap when we get further into the music, okay? I think it's going to be very smart of us to start with the right hand for this song because there are so many different accidentals, okay? Let's hop right in together, all right? Switching to piano view. There we go. Wonderful, okay. And if you are watching live, please comment. It's so nice to see comments from people. All right, looking here, we have our finger 5 right hand on this G up here, okay? Not the G in the middle C area, but the G above that. We're an octave higher. Okay, we've got eighth notes and a ton of accidentals, okay? So let's count off very slowly and we're gonna learn these notes together, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. G, F, D, D flat, C, cross over to B flat, G, B flat, flat, G, rest, rest, back up to the G. G, F, D, D flat, C, cross over to B flat, G, B flat, rest, rest, and rest, back up. G, F, D, D flat, C, cross over, B flat, G, B flat, G, 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 A, B natural, B natural, A, G, hold, G, hold. Okay. Funky. I told you it was a little bit funky. Don't be alarmed though, okay? Once you understand the melodic pattern in the right hand, it repeats itself several times. So there's no real changes in there, okay? Now you notice the very first F in the whole song, which we were expecting to be sharp. It's natural. They took it away. So I'm going to circle it because I know in my own habits, I will accidentally sharpen. I'll be like, what's happening here? So I'm circling those F naturals, okay? Let's play it through the right hand again. I'm going to speed it up just a bit, okay? Just so we hear a little bit more of what this pattern is going to be rhythmically. And I'm not going to say any note names this time, okay? I want to really focus on those notes, okay? Use your eyes and your ears to figure it out. All right, let's do this. Starting with my high G. I'm ready to go. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Hold. Hold. Very nice. Okay. Now, that's pretty darn good, all right? That's much better than what it was before, okay? Feeling a little bit more confident. Now, you see like some really funky like repeat signs randomly at measure 7 and 8. Don't worry about those right now because that only pertains to the very end of the song, okay? We're not going to worry about those repeat signs, right? It's sort of like a bouncy ball going back and forth, like a loop. And it says we're going to do that only at the end. Okay, that's what it says in pink. Okay, let's learn the left hand of these first 2 lines, and then we'll hop into the second section, okay? Here we go. All right, there's some people watching. Great. All right, left hand. Now we're in low G position. Here we go. Let's say our note names, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. G, hold, B, hold, C, hold, C sharp, D, D, down to G, hold, B, hold, C, C sharp, D, D, G, hold, up to B, hold, C, hold, up to C sharp, hold, D, hold, D, hold, G, C, E, 1, 2, and a 1 chord in G. Very good. Ooh, sounds good, right? I like it. I think it's a pretty cool left hand. I'm gonna play it again though. I haven't even gone out of piano view, so let's just do it again. I think that's good. I'm not gonna say anything this time, okay? Let's count off. Are you in your spot? Very good. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, ready, play. G. We've done section 1. Did you find the call and response section yet? Is it in the first section? It's not. Starting at measure 9, you're going to have your first call and response, right? And you see that it's going to happen 3 times or thrice in your section 2, okay? It's pretty darn cool. All right, so let's see if we can figure out how this goes. We don't need to practice this section hands apart because they each take a turn, right? They take a turn playing because it's a call and a response. Remember? Let's switch to piano beat and we'll figure out that call and response. Here we go, rock and roll. All right, measure 9. Our first call, we're going to be down here in that low G position, starting with a 1 chord, right? Here we go. It goes 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2. Then the right hand comes. Ooh, cool. G, D flat, D, C, B flat, G, right? Let's try that again. Measures 9 and 10. Call and response. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Call again. There it is. Measure 11. Response. Measure 13. There's a third one. Response. Then it changes, okay? We're going to put a finger 5 on low A, and then we've got a C sharp in the right hand. And there it is, okay? Now, that last section is quite difficult, okay? So let's talk a little bit about that, okay? It's mainly the syncopation, okay? The syncopation in the last line, that is what gets a lot of piano players, okay? Is getting that syncopation just right, okay? So after that final call and response, then it's 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 bum. So it's C sharp, 1 E and a 2 and, see? 1 E and a 2 and, okay? It's kind of funny how I say that, right? 1 E and a 2 and, 1 E and a 2 and, right? You see that eighth note, the very first one after your dotted quarter in the right, it comes before the left hand shifts up to an E, okay? So you need to make sure that you are in the correct rhythm with the left hand lining up correctly, okay? Now, I'm going to play measures 9 through 13, 14, 15, 16 once more so we can hear exactly what's going on, okay? I'm not going to say anything this time, okay? But you can do this. Let's give it a try. Okay. Here we go, measure 9. I've got my low 1 chord for my left, and I've got my response ready to go on my G above middle C, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Right? Now, you probably noticed that cannot possibly be the end of the song. Well, of course not, right? It has a da capo al fine, so we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to play that opening theme again for good people, and then we get to do the fun, crazy loop, bouncy ball thing with those repeat signs at measure 7 and 8. And we get to play it 3 times. And we're going to be slowing it down each and every time. So it sort of fades away. It's going to sound really, really great. Okay. Now I love that section because it reminds me of a scene in a movie. I'll tell you about it very soon. Okay. Let's switch to piano view. We'll do the da capo. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's do this. This is the da capo. We've got low G, high G. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Do you see that? It's like a combo. It's like a combo because it's like you're repeating those 2 measures, right? It's like a loop, but you're not only slowing down, so having a very gradual ritardando throughout those measures. You're also diminuendo, right? You're going to slow it down. You're also going to make the volume softer, right? It says mezzo piano. I would even go one step further and do maybe the first time mezzo piano, the second time piano, and the last time pianissimo, right? Really have it fade away, right? It's so cool. Okay, so that section, I know I said something about a movie, right? So, you know the scene in Lady and the Tramp, like the Disney movie, where he's in the pound, right? He's in the animal shelter or whatever, and then the Shih Tzu comes out and she's like, he's a tramp, but I love him. He's a tramp, but I love him. He's a tramp, but I love him. Right? That section. Ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, 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 bum. Right? That's the section. That's the part where she's like walking away all sassy and stuff like that. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. And it's fading away. She's gone, right? Ba-dum, 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 bum. That's what you get to do for this song, right? So those 2 measures, 7 and 8. You are like golden right there. It's like so much fun being able to do something like that. You just get to have a lot of fun with it, okay? Very cool. I hope you enjoyed that. That's cool. Now, let's play the whole song all the way through, because I don't even think you've heard it all the way through. Just so you have an idea of a goal in mind of what it's going to sound like, okay? Let's give it a try. You know, I'm going to do my best, all right? We're going to really emphasize that call and response in section 2, and then we're going to do that nice fade at the end, okay? I'm also going to play with that little bluesy lilt so that it feels a little bit more like the blues and the jazz, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you really got it. Okay, I'm like giving you air high five. Ready? Woo! That was awesome. Okay. Songs like this really make you feel like a piano player, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so you'll notice in there also, I don't want you to be alarmed, but even if it sounds dissonant or off to your ear at certain points in those first and third measures, first, third, and fifth measures, you know, with that that section, if it feels off with the left hand, that's okay. It's designed to be that way, okay? The bass line, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, it's supposed to sound a little bit off. Like that's part of the richness of this type of music, okay? So don't let that alarm you. If it doesn't like agree perfectly with your ear, that's okay. It's designed that way, okay? Awesome! Oh my gosh, this is like so much fun. Very good. Okay. Well, we are finished with our song for the week. We're just going to practice Good People for this week. Remember, when you're ready for me to review, hop on Discord, say, Izzy, help, or Izzy, watch my stuff. I think it sounds pretty good. Or can you help me with this section, right? That's what I'm there for, okay? That's what makes me different than other YouTube teachers, okay? My community. And I want you to be a part of it. All right, excellent. Well, quick reminder, I'm on Patreon, okay? So I'm so happy. So many of you have made that commitment to me, so it's like super nice, right? Like 93 of you are now patrons of mine. You're regularly supporting these lessons every single month. So that helps me, right? I want this to be like my number one thing, right? I want to do this all the time. Obviously, I have fun, right? So with that financial commitment that you make to me every month, between $5 and $90 a month, you are making my dreams come true. Oh, isn't that sweet? Yeah, so make my dreams come true and sign up on Patreon, okay? See what works for you. Thanks so much. Again, I also mentioned Discord. That is where the magic happens, okay? There, right there in Discord, okay? Join us, okay? Invitation link is in the campsite link in my the description of the video, right? All right. Subscribe is the last thing. Don't forget that. Subscribe. That's the easiest thing you can do for me, okay? Thanks so much. All right, well, we're going to end this lesson with a music quote, okay? Yes, it's been like too long, so let's do a really good, really goofy music quote. Today's music quote comes from the American singer, Frank Zappa, okay? This is what he says. Jazz isn't dead. It just smells funny. That's insane. Okay, so any like jazz musician would probably take offense to that, but I think it's really funny. I also think it's just a really good way to explain it, right? So like jazz doesn't appeal to everyone, but it is interesting, right? So maybe it, quote, smells funny, right, for some people, but maybe it's like an acquired smell or an acquired sound, right? That's the beauty of things like that, of this type of music. I like it very much, and it's so nice to be able to be exposed to it in our beginner book too, right? It's pretty darn good. So I'm so happy that we get to do this every week, okay? Hey, Karina, I see you right now. Yeah, very cool. All right, yes, you noticed that I was able to come on live today, so that's a good thing. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. Rewatch this lesson as many times as you need to. Get that Good People song under your fingers. It's tricky, but you can do it, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week, okay? Toodaloo!